Alrighty, what's up, guys? It is Fifth Leaf here, or just Leaf of the Latchkey Kids, and I'm here with Sasori of the Greedy Greninjas. Say what's up, man.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
It's nice to finally sit down. I know you and Rolo, who was our earlier interview this week, we're just talking about never getting interviewed.
Right. I was sad. Last season, Curry was supposed to do mine, and yeah, it never fell through because he got busy. But I'm glad to be here today.
Yeah, man, it
Excited.
definitely happens, man. I'm glad we can get you here. It's funny because now people are gonna think that if you say, "Damn, I never been interviewed," that's gonna mean that you're getting an interview right off the bat.
Yeah, it's. I was shocked when I got the message.
Well, I've been peeping in your streams during your matches, and I was like, damn, I gotta get this guy in. And I think when I posted it in staff chat, I was like, yo, I got Sasori, week 3, whatever, 6:30 p.m. Yo, I got fire emojis reactions, so people have been waiting for this one.
I'm excited. Let's go.
So you're sort of a VBA vet. You've been here for how many seasons now?
This is my second season. I didn't play season 1, but I watched some of the matches. But last season was my first season. It was my actual first season ever playing draft, actually.
Oh, nice. So last season you were brand new to draft.
Yeah.
How are you now? Like, have you been playing in other leagues, or like, how are you now?
I've been in about a total of 4 different ones since last season. I've been in Great Lakes Draft League, EDDL, and BTL as well, and they all been fun. I've enjoyed it.
Nice. So all of these different leagues all have like, and even the VBA have all had different formats. Some with legendaries, some without legendaries, some with dynamics, some without, some with both, some without both. What kind of format do you think you enjoy playing in the best?
Actually, I actually enjoyed this one the most. I really get tired of playing with legendaries. And the Dynamax thing, I enjoy it, but to go back to the retro aspect of it and playing no Dynamax, I really enjoy this league. It is only I lost week 2, but this is only week 3, but I'm still trying to get a feel for my team, but I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it.
I'm happy for you there, because I share the same sentiment. I don't know if you've seen the other interviews, but I think so far, we're like 100% rate with like people having a lot more fun this season. Some people haven't played the old, version of Pokemon, old VGC. Some people just, some people did, and it's nostalgic. And but either way, it's definitely really fun to. It's definitely really good to be around, a fake out league,
Yeah, right.
And people don't know about Super Fang. People don't know about Super Fang.
It's slept on. It's definitely slept on.
So you've definitely played. So you just mentioned you've played old VGC. When did you start playing VGC? Like game era?
Like I played with my friends a lot in like Sun and Moon. And those were Sun and Moon, but I didn't actually start like playing draft leagues or anything competitively until Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
And ever since, I've been enjoying it.
Bro, and you're kind of cracked. You're kind of good.
I appreciate it.
Every time I see your name pop up, I'm like, damn, like Vietnam flashbacks of that Crit Kiss game that we played.
Yeah, Crit Kiss.
And then I was like, damn, bro, Sasori of Naruto got me, and you're like, that's not the name, bro.
That ain't it. Yeah, actually Togekiss was probably my first ever match that I played. It was with Serene Grace Togekiss, and it was back before the King's Rock nerf. So I was just air slashing against a Tyranitar, and I just flinched him every hit, and the guy raged and he was upset. But ever since then, that's when I was like, yeah, Togekiss is probably one of my favorite mons outside of Greninja, but he's not here.
Yeah, I think I've seen you use him more than I've seen you use any other mon, at least since the time that I know you. Like I think we even mentioned it in another interview. Yeah. That you know how to pilot that thing like nobody's business. Like it's insane, absolutely cracked.
I think this is the 3rd time I drafted it. But
yeah, it's
I'm definitely planning on putting some work in with it.
I don't doubt you, not for one second. Now you said you were kind of happy with your team. You're kind of still feeling it out. You did get arguably the best draft spot, getting the last pick, which means you get 2 back-to-backs after you're already kind of getting a feel with what everybody else is drafting. Did finding out what slot you were in your draft have any impact on your draft plan at all, or?
To be honest, I didn't look at the tier list until the day of the draft. And then I forgot that it even started. I thought it started like 30 minutes later, but it already started, and I'm like, oh snap! I seen the notification come up. I'm like, let me hurry up and get in here and make sure my pick didn't get skipped. And when I came in, I think we were like pick 7 or 8. And then I was like, oh, Togekiss is still available first.
Well, I knew that was. I forgot about that. That was you.
Yeah, I came in, I'm like, oh, it already started, my bad.
Man, you lucky we weren't having a fast draft like the Johto side.
Yeah,
bro.
like Johto flew through it. I think we were still in round 4 when they finished.
They came right in. You know, they made our draft take longer because they were trying to talk
all
to
the
us.
talking. It was fun though.
I agree. I'm not a fan of what my team ended up looking like with like 6 fighting weaknesses, but you know, we don't need to talk about that. So looking at the draft tier list, like the night of, you obviously knew you wanted Togekiss. That's your boy. Well, other than Greninja, but he's not in the game.
Yeah.
Were there any other Pokemon that you kind of like had your eye out for? Like, did you get sniped at all, or?
I think I did get sniped once. I'm not sure. It was a female Indeedee. I actually wanted to draft female Indeedee first. I was gonna go female Indeedee, and I wasn't gonna take Togekiss. I was just gonna go Indeedee female and Slurpuff, which I ended up still getting Slurpuff, and then male Indeedee later on, well, the next round. And I definitely enjoy this combo. When I first played against Slurpuff, I knew exactly nothing. I knew nothing that it did. And then he came out Psychic Terrain String Shot, and I'm like, what does String Shot do? And I see I get -2 speed. I'm like, I'm gonna lose. I can't outspeed this team, and I just got swept. It was over in the Great Lakes Draft League, and ever since I was like, yeah, Slurpuff is a really good support mine, and I've drafted it. This is my second time drafting it, and it's been doing good. The terrain, the weather setting that it can do, it does a lot. I like it. I really enjoy this one.
Yeah, I definitely see there's a lot of different like spicy builds you can do with it. And String Shot's gross. Like,
right?
Who expects, you know, Caterpie's like best move
to be something that like, this is doing?
It's insane. -2 speed out of nowhere, dude. Like, what are you gonna do?
Both your mons? That's crazy,
bro. It really is insane.
Yeah.
Now, you really do say you're enjoying your team. You've only made 1 trade, if I'm looking at this correctly.
Yes, I did.
And that was you dropped the Shiftry for Altaria?
Yes.
What was the thought process there, without giving too much away?
Mainly Cloud9. It's a lot of weather going around in the league. Altaria was probably top on my list for Cloud9. I wanted Golduck, but I already had Starmie, so it's like, Altaria gives me Tailwind options as well. And it has a decent move set, both physical and special. I'm not really a dragon person, but I seen it. I'm like, yeah, Cloud. I was actually talking with Trunks about it. Trunks is the one that inspired me. He was like, go with Altaria. It's a better Cloud9 user.
Yeah.
Licky was also an option, but it was like, it doesn't really do anything outside of Cloud9. I'm like, yeah, Altaria might be better, and I do need Tailwind on the team. So that was my process of picking that.
And I definitely agree. I was actually looking at, so my trade so far was I picked up Klefki, and then I picked up Palisand. Before that happened, I spent like 8 hours trying to figure out what I'm trading. I went absolute nutty with it. And Altaria was the one that I wanted to. This is my first trade was gonna be Tyranitar tier 1 for Altaria tier 5.
Wow.
That was gonna be my first trade, but I really couldn't make it work with, you know, what I wanted to do with the team. But don't bring it against me. But this is what you got to do. You can bring the Altaria against me. I don't care about that. But I want to see you Paris song somebody this season. I need to see it.
I know you love Paris song. I'll do it for you one time this season.
Just not
At
against.
least one.
Just not against me.
Not against you. Maybe I might. I'm looking at your team. It might have to be against you.
Look, you don't gotta look at my team, bro. That's it's bad.
I actually
bro.
already built my team. Rough draft for your team.
Really, bro? I don't even know what's on your team. Yo,
And I actually, I have my next 2 trades lined up. I was talking with a friend of mine, Archery, and we talked it over. We went through a few different mons, and I kind of have another mon that's you'll have to take for next week.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Now I can't start prepping with you because I know you're getting another mom, bro. Ah, Jesus. Yeah. And I found out real quick that, I mean, although the match against Curry went way better than my round 1, I don't think that I can only spend a half hour drunk prepping for you. I don't think I could do it for Curry either. I don't want that to sound the wrong way, but that's just how it ended up being. I don't think I need wins, bro. I need to win against the Dragons this week, and I need to beat you, bro.
I don't know, man. I lost last week pretty bad. I had to make up for it, especially this week. I play the Guzzlords Bubble. I'm not too excited about this match, to be honest. Like, I tried different things, and there's certain stuff that I can't outspeed or underspeed, and it's really annoying me. But I think I'll be able to figure it out.
Well, right now you are sitting, I don't want to say comfortably, but you are sitting pretty well at 1-1 right now. Week 1 you 2-0'd the Tyrannotars, and then you just turned around and got 2-0'd by the Spoinks.
Yeah,
Talk to us about that one, man. Tell us about that one.
It's funny because I was prepping with Chunks, and I originally had Sunny Day on Slurpuff with the Unburden and go Slurpuff Heat Wave and be able to clean up his ice mons, but something was like, Rain Dance might be better because I forgot what it was. I think that I was worried about Salamence with Heat Wave, like just wrecking Aegislash. Mm-hmm. And I didn't expect Arctozolt to do that much damage to Aegislash in his defense form. It like did 75% with the Boat Beak, and I'm like, all right, this is a problem. I don't know how to deal with this. And that turn 1 of game 1, I expected him to go Aromavel to set up the screens, and I went Rain Dance, and he went Icy Wind. So I was underspeeding him for the remainder of that game, and I just couldn't catch back up. So that's he tough. Really set up a good tone. Yeah, really good momentum going into that turn 2, and I just couldn't turn it around.
Yeah, I think that was the match that I was trying to watch, and then I was like, damn, I got no service.
Oh yeah, you got no service. Yeah, I remember. I think if I did go the Sunny Day route, I definitely had a better chance, especially with what he brought. The original team that I had set up was built around beating his ice mode with Sunny Day, and for some reason I just let me change it up.
And that's what you lost to, right? It was the ice mode.
Yeah, to the ice mode, and it happens.
It does
happen. The white herb on the Dracozolt really threw me off too, because game 2 I string shot. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna outspeed now, and then white herb went off, and I'm like, I lost. Damn, I can't. Yeah, it was a really bad prep on that side of it.
It sounded like you actually had like pretty good prep, and then you just went against your initial gut.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
No.
I feel if I just went with my initial play, I definitely win that match. It might have been 2-1, but I think I definitely win that match. But it happens.
The only thing I'm a little disappointed about is, you said you prepped a little bit with Trunks. Boys from the future. How did he not warn you?
He actually did. He was like, why are you picking Rain Dance over Sunny Day? And then I explained to him why I was using Rain Dance to protect Aegislash, and he was like, all right, that's a sound argument. I still think you should use Sunny Day, but I went against it, and it cost me. So he gave me the answer, and I just went against it. I'm like, should have listened to Trunks.
Like the boys from the future. I'm about to hit him up and ask him what I'm doing against you.
Nah, don't do that.
I guess what are your, like, I kind of like 2 questions that work hand in hand. What is your matchup that you're the most excited for, and what's the matchup that you are the most worried for?
The answer is the same. It's gonna be the answer for both questions.
Love
it's
that.
against Dan. I'm really excited to play against Dan. He's beaten me twice. I beat him once. So I definitely want to even that score out. But he's a really good player. He's not predictable at all. Like, he has zero predictability, and it's like, how do I prep for this guy? And even the game that I beat him in last season, in the regular season, I think my crits mattered. Togekiss crit kiss. I think those crits really matter for me to win that match. If I don't get those crits, he wins. And like every match that I played him in, he's always had the advantage. Although last season his team was cracked. Like, he had Tapu Koko, Thievul, Torkoal, Venusaur. It's like, how do I prep for all of this? And no Ice Horse. So it's like,
Damn.
he's a really good drafter. He's a really good player, and I think that's the matchup that I'm most excited about and most worried about.
Yeah, he's definitely a very seasoned player.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, no, you're right. You're totally on the key there. He's definitely not a predictable player. Even with my prep, we prepped like completely the opposite of what he actually ended up bringing, and it was just, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I understand that. I definitely understand that. I also have to get back at him for beating me in the finals last season. So I definitely want those salty run backs.
I need the salty run back with you, bro.
With me?
Yo, I want to start prepping right now, but you're about to make a trade, dude. I can't.
I might make the trade tonight. I'm pretty much locked in. I just don't know which one I want to make first.
Yeah.
If the one that I want to make first, it'll be good for your prep, but the other mon is more likely to get traded for. So it's like,
Fair.
which one do I want to go with? So I'm just waiting. Probably will figure it out either later on tonight or tomorrow. So you'll know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask about it, because, you know, obvious reasons. I mean, the video's not dropping until end of week, but you're literally talking to your next week, so
Right.
you don't need to tell me who you drafted. Bro, I can't wait to see where your matches end up this season. I think the Dan matchup with you will be really good. I think the plays that you bring to the table are not only really good most of the time, but they're never really straightforward. I see you bringing a lot of like really spicy builds. Like the only kind of meta build that I've seen you play is the crit kiss.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's constant spice, dude, and I'm here for it. We're here for it. Everyone's here for it.
Glad you enjoying it. I am looking at your team for next week, and I think the mon that I'm worried about the most is Mandibuzz. So don't bring that one.
I don't have Mandibuzz.
What is this then? Oh no, this is Spoinks. Oh. That was I was worried about last week against you. Give me just a second.
Is this you faking me out? You're telling me that I could bring a mon that you say you're worried about?
It's Jacovish, so don't bring Jacovish. And you really have a better trick room mode than I do.
Only now.
Really better.
Only now. I didn't until this week.
Yeah. I mean, like, I outspeed you in most areas, but it's like you just go trick room and I lose. I don't have a good trick room core.
All right, how about I build your team, you build my team?
Definitely not. Definitely not. You can pick my 6 and I pick your 6.
Nah, bro, that's a trick. That's a trick.
Yeah, but yeah, Jacovish is always a scary mon. I'm interested to see what you do bring. I think I have an idea.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not gonna speak on it.
I don't know, bro. I saw you react to that Bolton trade, though.
I saw that. I'm like, I don't like that trade.
I like the trade, but not for me.
Yeah, not for me. Why could have waited a week later?
Yo, my team needed some work. You know, my team needed some work.
Yeah, you added some good speed to it with that trade. I do like that. I don't remember who you traded for though.
The Bolton I dropped Greedent? I forget. No, it was definitely Greedent. It was Greedent because I
Yeah, floating points, right?
Floating points, yeah. So I was able to pick up.
Next week's match against Bubble is definitely going to be interesting though. He has a lot of things. The sand mode, obviously. Stoutland can either have Intimidate or Sand Rush. Galissapod does stuff to my team. I'm not gonna get into, but he definitely has some good stuff. I like the Togetic as well. I think I had that in the Great Lakes Draft League, and it did work for me, but I didn't bring it as often as I would have liked to. But Togetic is definitely a good mon as well.
Togetic versus Togekiss, bro. Togetic
I
versus
gotta teach him
Togekiss.
who's boss.
It is Poppy.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely have some fun though. Definitely look forward to it.
Yeah, I think a lot of your matchups for the rest of the season are gonna be like really good matches to watch, and I think like people need to start giving me nominations for this Spice of the Week for the because I think it's gonna be starting to get very tough.
Yeah, this week I definitely have some spice coming. Yeah, I definitely have some spice coming for this week.
Perfect. So, all right. I don't want you to accidentally leak anymore about your teams to come. Tell us about yourself. Like, what do you do when you're not crit kissing everybody?
I play Digimon on like the weekends.
Word?
Yeah, it's real fun. The card game. I've been playing. I think I started 4 or 5 months ago. I've won a couple tournaments. Actually, the one that I just had this past Saturday, I went undefeated until the last round, and I lost to a friend. So I wasn't too salty about it, but I was salty about it.
That senpai, you guys at the same tournament?
Nah, not senpai. I haven't played him. We should make that a match, but I haven't played him yet.
You guys are both Florida, right?
Yeah, he's about 2 hours north of me. But yeah, he's around the corner. I'm a big sports person, mainly football. I'm Denver Broncos fan. College football, I'm Alabama's fan. I love football. I played football almost all my life. When I got in high school, I really got into it more often, and then I got offered to a couple colleges, but I decided not to go to college because school just wasn't for me. School just, it never excited me. It wasn't that the work was hard or anything, but it just wasn't something that I enjoyed doing. So,
I mean, it's not for everybody, you know.
Yeah. Now I work at this warranty company for cars. I'm a trainer there, and it's pretty chill. I don't really have to do much. I just help everybody out if they need anything, and I sit back and watch movies. So easy paycheck.
And prep for our matches, man.
Yeah, and prep for these matches. It was really totaling last week. I had to prep for 2 playoff matches plus the matchup against Points.
That's awful.
I lost 2 of those 3. So
I'm a one draft league at a time kind of guy, I think. Which one did you win?
I have the third one. I'm actually playing against Wake in the EDDL.
Oh, so it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, that one is happening Saturday at 12 Eastern. So y'all can come tune in.
Oh yeah, you streaming it?
Yeah, I'm definitely streaming it.
Nice.
I know he definitely wants to play against me, and beat me. I think I'm either 2-0 or 3-0 against him right now, but I know he definitely want to get that chip off his shoulder to come play me. Take it easy on me, Wake. Don't go overboard.
That'll be a fun one to watch for sure. Yeah, I think because the same thing. I think Wakeman and the way he's been running his team, like he's really good at I actually just said it in the weekly update video, that he does a good job at picking Pokemon, giving them each a role, and when they have a role, they do their role, they do their job.
Yeah, definitely.
But this past week, he did a little bit of stepping out of his comfort zone and kind of went a little bit spicy, I would say.
Yeah, I watched his match. It was definitely out of the norm for him. I did talk to him the last time after we played the last time, and I told him he's kind of predictable, but there's things that I know he can do to expand on what he already does, because he's a really good player as well. And he didn't take offense to it or anything. He just took it with a grain of salt, and I actually a lot of his matches, he definitely has been doing a lot more like spicier builds and hidden things that he can do with his team, and I'm enjoying it. I'm excited to play him. I wish he was in Kanto, but you know.
Look, you guys both make playoffs, and then you can play each other.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm new to the staff team. This is my first season with them, and I came in a little late on the team. But I'm curious to see like if they end up deciding to like if we get a flood of people that randomly want to, if we add more divisions later, because we filled up really quick.
Yeah, we did. I do know a few people that did want to join. They were like finishing up other leagues, so they never got the chance to.
Yeah.
But I told them definitely look out for next season, because it's always even last season, even in season 1 that I didn't play in, I was watching the matches and I enjoyed those matches. Last season was a blast. And this season I'm having a ton of fun, so I'm looking forward to all the competitiveness.
Yeah, no, I think the best thing about this league, and I kind of say it every single time, is the incremental progress that you get with playing in this league, because like this league's pretty open for people who have never played VGC, who have never played draft leagues, who aren't super huge into competitive. And not only does it teach them the competitive techs and competitive aspect of the game, but it also helps them be a little more mindful that, hey, not everything that's not meta isn't bad. You know, exactly. I've seen a lot of people bring not meta mons into either ladder or into either tournaments, you know, after being in a draft league. And it's like, that's what wins them the game, because all these people at tournaments are prepping for what's meta. And then you come in with Stonjourner.
Stonjourner is amazing. Like Heatmore. I never thought to ever jab Heatmore in my life.
Heatmore went absolutely bonkers that week,
I looked at him like, I need a fire type. I almost jabbed it Flareon in tier 4, and I'm like, I want Slurpuff and Sock, so I can go Heatmore at tier 5, and I got him, and I'm like, he's really good in this matchup. Let's try it out. And he did wonders. So he got 2 kills in game 1, I believe, and I think another 2 in game 2. But it was, I definitely enjoyed this mod.
And in Great Lakes, when you know, at the beginning of the season, before I had to drop when it was time for the draft, I was like, all right, I need a fire type. I think I'm gonna go Flareon. Raz takes Flareon, and I was like, damn, all right, fine, I guess I'll go Magmar. My turn comes up, someone takes Magmar. I was like, damn, bro, I'll take Rapidash. Someone takes Rapidash.
Somebody takes Rapidash.
I was like, damn it, the only one left is Heatmore. Someone took Heatmore. Bro, I ended up with like Galarian Stunfisk. I was like, come on, bro, I don't have a single fire type.
Yeah, in that league, it was definitely scarce for fire types. I was like, I forgot what fire type I did draft. I don't remember, but I don't think I actually jabbed a fire type. I was like, these fairy types get mystical fire and heat wave. Let's just run with that. And yeah, I did really bad in that league too. I was jabbing more to use mons I haven't used before and to have fun with it.
Yeah. And
a lot of those people in there were really good and very competitive. And I'm like, I definitely want to play against these same people again. I'll take it more serious next time. And I want to get my get back out of all of them. Yeah. Toxic, Goomy, I hope you guys watch this.
For sure. I think I only went like 1 and 2, and then like some personal stuff came up and I had to drop. But I didn't drop after a losing week, so you can't say that I got salty and left. I won and dropped. I left on a good note. But yeah, no, I think the salty run backs are always the best matches to watch.
Yeah, they definitely are.
You go.
I'm just excited, man. I'm definitely looking forward to this next week. I want to get back on the next foot. Back on a good foot with another win. I know it's gonna be tough, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think Bubble's definitely a good matchup. I'm actually kind of having the difficulty seeing who wins or loses, kind of coming out from like an outsider point of view. Like I know you're saying you're seeing things that are outspeeding other things, but I think at the end of the day, it's like somewhat even, at least in my opinion. But you bring spice and Bubble brings spice. We saw Bubble bring a Dynamax and Cineroar before it was cool.
Yeah.
Like what are we gonna see?
Yeah, I remember that.
So I'm excited to see that one for sure. I'm excited to see our match after I record it and then watch it back. the entirety of my match against Curry. I was like, damn, I played my phalanx like it was choiced, but I had AV on it. So I was like, damn, I can't click first impression because I'll be stuck. But I had AV.
But you had AV, so you can still use it.
It was wrong, dude, man.
Man, first impression
is
really
good. First impression is real good, and I think it's slept on. I think it's real slept on.
I think so too.
But yeah, so in terms of like the league and like anything, is there anything like that you have to ask me, or you have to ask the viewers, or admin staff? Your turn to interview me, Papi.
My turn. What made you guys not use any legendaries?
I think so. So that was a decision made before I joined. But I do think that the idea that they were going for was something that's refreshing, so that we didn't just see Glacier, Tapu Fini, Heatran, like, or not even Heatran really, but the Metagross combos with Fini and all that. Like, they didn't want to see like the same four Mons, winning. So I think they wanted a refreshing league, and I think they really wanted to. So with the no Dynamax, I could be wrong. Any admin who's watching me, please correct me since I came in later. But I think at the end of the day, it was just to be more refreshing and to kind of bring a format that hasn't been done in draft yet. Because like I said, there have been drafts that there are no legendaries, and there have been drafts that have been no max, but I don't think there's been many drafts that say no to either.
To both, yeah. I really enjoyed it. I like the aspect of it. I think I've seen a lot of Mons that I didn't expect to see do really good. Stone Jonah, for example. But yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. Hope to have more seasons like this someday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely fun.
I definitely agree. I think that this is my favorite season. I would love I'll play this format forever. I know there are some people who like their Dynamax. Yeah. But I also know that it's like a step out of the comfort zone for a lot of players, where Sword and Shield is their first competitive game. They don't know about these techs.
Yeah, I've learned a lot playing in these draft leagues as well. Like, some Mons I never knew did certain things. Like, I think in the Great Lakes Draft League, it was a Dynamax format, and Gumi, I believe it was, he drafted Sudowoodo, and I never knew what Rattle did, and he used beat up on the Sudowoodo, and it got +4 speed and Dynamax. I'm like, how do I beat this? And he just swept me. It was so one-sided. I'm like, I never even looked to see what the ability did for Sudowoodo, because I didn't expect him to bring it. And
that's absolutely nutty.
A lot of people bring a lot of spice.
I think just recently I found out that like what Rattle's ability, like actually, like I've faced against it, and I'm like, oh, this thing's at +X speed now. But like I never like remembered what Rattle did until much recently. But yeah, no, it's super cool. It's a super cool ability, and I'd love to see. I love seeing people kind of like step out of like the meta, like seeing the turn one. What's that Pokemon? The turn one Rillaboom pick. Like that's like,
everybody knew that's gonna go first.
Like it's kind of boring.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm really excited.
So I have three, but two more questions that I have written. But this is something new that I'm starting. We're doing questions from viewers. There are people who have let me know questions that they want to know from you.
All right.
And the first one is Theo, Beantown Binacles himself, wants to know about your hair treatment. He noticed the picture of you getting your hair done and needs to know deets.
All right. So I've had my hair for about 9 years. Actually, November 14th made it 9 years. The same person that's been doing my hair for almost 13 years now is the one that always does my hair. I get it done maybe once a month, maybe every 2 months. She washes it, she treats and put all her treatment into it and retwist it and style it. She actually, about 6 months for my birthday back in April, she came up, she was like, hey, I want to put color in your hair. I'm like, okay. I didn't know how to respond. I'm like, all right, go ahead, it's whatever. She put the red in my hair, and I loved it. Everybody else loved it. I'm like, all right, I enjoyed it. So she came back last month when she redid my hair, and she put the permanent dye in, because she did a temporary dye in case I didn't like it. But she did the permanent dye. I love it, and I've been riding with it since. But Yeah, it's hard to manage. I can tell you that much. Like when I wash it, it gets really heavy. It's like a sponge. It just holds water, and like my neck is just like this all the time, and it gets really heavy. But yeah, I've always had hair. I cut it like back when I was in middle school, like off. Um, and then I just grew it out. I got tired of getting it done every week, and I was like, let's lock it up. And then, yeah, that's how we went with it.
I guess the second question is not as in depth, but Popo's VGC, Popo's Pokemon, wants to know what your favorite kind of pie is.
I'm simple. I enjoy apple pie.
Woo! Let's go, Team Apple Pie.
I love me some apple pie. I can eat a whole apple pie by myself if need be. But yeah, definitely enjoy apple pie. I hate pumpkin.
Me too. Yo, man of taste, man of culture.
Exactly.
If you ever have to come up to Massachusetts, we get that pie eating contest going. I got you.
Got you. I may be moving next summer to Ohio.
Oh boy.
I'm not good with the cold, but I might be moving up to Ohio, so it's not that far away. My brother actually lives in New York, so I can come visit maybe, and we can get some drinks or something.
Look, if you visit New York, I'll meet you there.
Bet.
I'm always looking for a trip to go to. I love New York. A lot of people hate it. I love New York.
I've never been.
Really? Your brother lives there? You never been?
Never been. He's been there for like 5 years, and I've never been up there.
Damn. Funny thing, me and Popo went to Ohio for a Keyforge tournament. Bro,
wow.
It was a trip, dude. It's power to you. Like, dude, it's a whole nother vibe. We thought we died at one point. We passed a truck. The person who was driving the car thought they heard a car horn. There was nobody on the road. And then like 10 minutes later, we passed like a dead truck. I was like, bro, we're dead. We're dead, confirmed.
That's crazy. And that's wild. I have traveled a lot of places though.
Tell
back
us
when
more.
I was younger. I've been to all the Caribbean islands. It's not one that I did not enjoy. I enjoyed all of them. The water is crystal clear. You can see the bottom of the ocean. The atmosphere there, the food. I love the food. The food is amazing. That Caribbean food. I've been to Africa, and Europe, all that, Asia, all that good stuff. I took like a 3-month trip. My grandma took me actually when I was like 14. We took a trip over there. We started up in France, went to Rome, traveled up, made our way south. I went to Africa, seen the pyramids. It was amazing. I would recommend anybody, if you ever get the opportunity to go, you'll definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
I want to go back now that I'm an adult. I'm pretty sure that it'll be a different atmosphere for me.
Yeah, I'm jealous for sure. I love traveling. My favorite part about traveling is actually the food.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, a man's a big boy. But have you ever been to the Virgin Islands at all?
Actually, my family is from Virgin Islands.
Really? What island?
My mom's St. Lucia.
Oh, St. Lucia, nice.
Yeah, my mom's side of the family is from there. My dad's side is from Ohio. And I went down there to St. Lucia. I met some of my family there and just hit it up, and I enjoy that place. I definitely want to go back once all this COVID stuff is behind us.
Well, let me know, because I'm there. Because if you didn't know, our boy Hawk the Wanderer, he lives in St. Croix.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely down. We'll make it happen.
I visited him once, and it was absolutely beautiful. You know, the food was great. Like, you know, I had a real, like, people who live there, obviously be giving you a tour of the island is a lot different than like a tourist trap. It's a very lovely place to visit.
Yeah, I definitely recommend everyone traveling to the islands. It's always a great atmosphere. Enjoy yourself.
For sure. I'm jealous that you travel so much. I want to go all those places you described. I want to go. Maybe
you'll enjoy that.
Maybe it'll make me better at Pokemon. Now I'll be like just like Sasso. But I do have one last question for you, and this is the most important one.
Gotcha.
Or I mean, I guess that's subjective, right? Now, I am a man of giving. Gift giving is one of my love languages. I love making people happy. I love the instant gratification of seeing a smile on somebody's face. What is the last gift that you've given somebody?
Actually, the last gift I given, it was to a girl at my job. We're doing Secret Santa this year, um, and the gift that she's a big Vegeta fan. So I actually, it's all the way over there, but I actually got the Dragon Ball Z with a bunch of Vegeta stuff in it. So that's like a key charm, a keychain, a Vegeta action figure, everything. And she's a big Vegeta fan, so that's definitely gonna be the gift that I give her this Friday, actually, because we're closed most of next week.
I love that.
But
I love hearing about everyone's gifts too, because like I said, the instant gratification of seeing a smile on somebody's face is
it's always nice. I like making people laugh, happy, enjoy the time around me, positive energy.
and that's all we had today was positive energy.
Good
I know.
vibes. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this interview.
Once we get to everybody. Well, it was nice having you.
I appreciate you having me.
It was a wonderful time. Glad we could finally get you here. It's only been like what, season and a half.
I appreciate you for having me. Shout out to the management team. You guys are doing a great job. I'm enjoying everything about this league, and keep up the good work.
But yeah, I'll be sure to post the message along, and they'll see it because they all watch the interviews. So we're gonna end it here, guys. I'm gonna post some of Saso's stuff down below, like his Twitch. Do you have YouTube? You have YouTube, right?
I rarely use it, but I do have YouTube. I'll send you the link, and
hell yeah,
I'll let you.
We're gonna post the stuff down below. Go give him a follow. Go blow him up, blow his man up.
I appreciate it.
And we will see you next time.
All right, thank you for having me, Leah. Enjoy the rest of your day now.
You too, man. Peace, guys.
Thank you.